Hey guys, here's our second music game for this week. This is actually my personal favorite. We do it in first grade, typically around Valentine's Day, but we did not get to it this year. So for those of you who have first graders, this is a new game. Our second graders will be familiar with it. So this is called I Hope I Get a Letter. And what you need for this, you actually need some materials. You need a piece of paper and you need to cut it into 6 little pieces. And then write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one number on each of those. I actually use in my classroom envelopes, and so I put like a little heart that has a 1 or a little heart that has a 2. So if you want to go like really hardcore, you could have your kids make some hearts, put them in envelopes, which is kind of fun because the song's about getting a letter, so it's fun to hand them like an actual envelope and have to open it. The second thing is when you do the game, you're going to have to pull up the bottom slide for this presentation where there are 6 rhythms, and in the corner there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for each of those rhythms. The last thing is usually in the music classroom we have a drum that I put right in the middle. I even choose usually a big drum because it's exciting that we could use the big drum. So I know a ton of you guys made your own instruments. Those instruments are probably gone, but if you want to find something that can act like a drum, it could be anything from a box to a pillow. You could even use the floor if you wanted. So you're gonna need something that can act like a drum. So the way this game works is someone is the mailman. So they have all of the letters or your little pieces of paper. If they're all little pieces of paper, you might wanna put them in a hat or a bowl. And they're kind of walking around being a mail person. So it says a mailman, but I know 2 of my friends are girls and they are mail ladies, so whatever you'd like to call them, mail carriers. And so they're walking around while you sing this song, and the song goes like this. I hope I get a letter, a letter, a letter. I hope I get a letter with a Valentine. I hope I get a letter, a letter, a letter. I hope I get a letter saying you'll be mine. So it's kind of a big song, I think, for learning it like this. I'll sing it one more time for you at the end of this video. But the most important thing about this is the rhythm. So, you know, if it turns into more of like a, I hope I get a letter chant, that's fine too. So the mailman walks around, and then at the end of the song, the mailman chooses someone to hand the letters to. And so that person chooses a letter or a number, and they're gonna look at it, but they're not gonna show anyone, especially that mail person. And they're gonna look at it, they're gonna see what number it is, and then they're gonna look at the computer screen to find what number matches the rhythm on the screen. So if they have the number 2 in their hands, then they're gonna look at the rhythm that says number 2. And then they're gonna go to the drum or whatever you have as a drum, and they're gonna try to play that rhythm. Now the rhythms are all tas and titis, pears and apples. So you're gonna look at it, or long and short. They're gonna look at it and they're gonna try to do the rhythm. Ta, ti, 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 ta. And then the mailman's job is to guess what number that person had. So the mailman's listening to what rhythm the person plays. And if they think, oh, well, they just played number 2, then they'll say, all right, you have number 2. And then that person will say whether or not they have it. So it's kind of a multi-tiered game. You got the mailman walking around and you're singing, the person picking their number, not showing anyone, then finding the rhythm on the board or on the computer screen, and then clapping that rhythm so that the mail person can guess. But it's a really fun one to do as a group. But you could do this as 2 people for those of you guys who it's just you and one other person. But you could get other siblings into it as well if you would like. So I'm gonna sing the song one more time for you. Unfortunately, this game, I could not find any YouTube videos for the song links. However, if you're still super confused about the game, there might be some teachers who have recorded videos of them like doing it with their whole classes that I didn't find because I tried to use like more professional recordings. So the song goes like this. I hope I get a letter, a letter, a letter. I hope I get a letter with a Valentine. I hope I get a letter, a letter, a letter. I hope I get a letter saying you'll be mine. So have fun with this one.